Okay, let me just get something off my chest. I am tired of this so-called journalism. It's dead. It's now just TV ratings and who looks pretty on air. That's all it is now. Okay? It's not investigative journalism whatsoever, that I know to be way back when. I don't know when it changed over to sensationalism, but that's what it is now. It's not journalism anymore. If you actually think that a second term of Donald Trump is going to lead to a dictatorship, the fall of democracy, that he's going to act like Hitler or Mussolini, or that the line of, I'm going to be a dictator on day one, and then cut the video before he actually said, I'm going to deport people, I'm going to stop the flow at the border, and then I'm going to make more oil production so we don't have to rely on foreign oil. That's his dictatorship for day one. And after that, he's back to regular government. But you took, I'm going to be a dictator on day one and done. So now you run with the Hitler stuff, the Mussolini stuff. He's going to take the Department of Justice and go after everybody that wronged him. Actually, what you should do with the Department of Justice is go after people who did wrong. Period. Not just one person who did wrong. Hunter Biden, Joe Biden, Hillary Clinton, and any Republican who's another shady character. There's a lot of them. Okay? You have to stop and use some common sense and watch things in their entirety. Don't take the media's word for it. Because it's not journalism anymore. If it was journalism, then you would believe it. But it's not. It's a narrative. You have to stop listening to people like Harry, who do the same thing because he's paid to do it. And we all know it. He doesn't disclose it, but we found out. Pallet management. Although it may have changed names by now that we all know it. But enough is enough. Do your own research. Okay? If Trump says something and they start with the snippets, like the bloodbath just this past weekend, watch the whole video, please. Don't just take someone's word for it. Don't just take the so-called news clipping and say, oh, it's going to be a bloodbath and the whole country's going to go to hell in a handbasket. Yeah, okay, like it did the first time around. The reason it went to hell in a handbasket is because of a pandemic that Trump listened to the wrong people. Dr. Fauci should be brought on criminal charges for everything that came out of his mouth. But he won't. Stop listening to a narrative that's being pushed that's false. That's all I'm asking you to do. Regain common sense. This country needs common sense again, and you need to regain it. It's falling on deaf ears, probably. But that's what I felt like I had to say, because I am tired of hearing it. And we're going to hear it up until November. And if Trump wins, liberals are going to go absolutely batshit. You know what's funny? Let's wait and see. Because if Trump wins in November, I wonder if liberals are going to start burning down cities again. And it'll be okay because they disapprove of what happened. Because they think the election was stolen. So let's see what happens in November. It's going to be a very interesting ride until then. You all have a good day, and booyah!